Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode we're going to be doing a full test and review of the Tope Knives TDC. So stick with me. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, today we're going to be doing a full test and review of the brand new TDC by Tope Knives. As with most custom knife makers, there comes a point in their career as their design and their skill level increases and matures, they decide that they want to make their own personal, special, everyday carry knife. And this is what this knife is for Dan Tope. This is called the TDC, which stands for Tope's Daily Carry. And after actually using this for a few weeks now and being able to try this out and really enjoying this, this is definitely turning into the CDC, which sounds really creepy, but this is definitely the Chris Daily Carry. Now, for those of you who've been following my channel for a while, you know that this will be the third rendition of Tope Knives we've been able to test, and it's been phenomenal. I have enjoyed every single Tope knife we've had a chance to touch, test, and use. The first one was the Vidarr, which was a Bark River collaboration. The next one was the one just behind this, which was the Bulldog. This bad boy is a pimp. I love this thing. Beautiful little EDC knife. I'm really enjoyed it. But this one is just a little bit different. It's a little more sleek, it's a little more aggressive, it's got really nice handle ergonomics, and the thing I like about it, it's really thinly profiled. So you're gonna be able to get some nice fine detail work out of this, but the way it's kind of aggressified, you'll definitely be able to use this in a self-defense fashion if you ever needed to. But that strong tip with the swedge, using that CPM 3V, you're definitely gonna get a nice strong tip. So for piercing, creating any pilot holes, if you're going to create any bow drills, you're going to be doing any bushcrafting with this, this is definitely can fit the role of a companion blade. This does a really freaking good job. We actually decided to take a companion blade and do the things you would do, whether you're in an urban environment or in the outdoors. And all in all, throughout testing, it did a phenomenal job. It came really sharp. The tip did really well because of the CPM 3V being very wear resistant. There is no issues with the edge. I'm still pretty sure it's just as sharp as it was when we first got it, and we ended up liking it so much throughout testing, we decided to put this in a very fun challenge video that you guys are going to be seeing coming up this Friday, which is going to be titled something kind of similar to Can You Survive with Your Everyday Carry? And it's us taking our everyday carry, only what we can put in our pockets, basically what we can have on us, and we're going very ultra minimalist and see if we can perform very essential and vital survival tasks to keep us alive in a survival situation. Between menial tasks like box opening and cordage cutting, all the way up to some more purposeful tasks like creating a fire, batoning with some wood, foraging by actually using this to hunt and gather some food for us, by foraging some plants and whatnot. This thing just, it does an awesome job. And in a self-defense fashion, if you can see how really nice and acute that little finger groove is, basically it's like a pseudo choil right before the ricasso. It's kind of a small ricasso, but it just sinks in. It doesn't matter how you hold this. If you need to use this in a variety of applications, it just works, and that's what I enjoy so much about this knife. Now, at risk of sounding like a fanboy, because, well, I mean, I keep having to say this over and over again, but this is a high quality knife using high quality materials made right here in the USA, and it works. So yes, if I sound like a fanboy, that's why. And we're gonna touch on the sheath real quick because I've just been enthralled with the quality of sheaths that have been coming out of Dan Tope's mid-tech line, and this is some really thick freaking leather. This stuff is amazing how thick and hardy this stuff is. And I like how it's gonna have a lot of room for a big, thick, hardy belt. Doesn't really matter what you need. And another beautiful aspect about this is you can wet form this sheath to give you a nice, perfect custom fit for your particular TDC. And there is actually another strap on this that I took off because I belt carry this one just kind of vertically. You can actually use this carrying it scout carry, but the beautiful thing is the way the sheath is designed with the button straps and the pull the dot buttons and the way that nut is screwed in, you can actually make this left or right hand carry on a dime. So it's completely ambidextrous, which is a really thoughtful and well thought out design by Dan Tope. So all in all, as good performers go, who is this knife for? Well, this knife is for someone you obviously have to love and appreciate and really be into knives to really dig this knife, but this is a good knife for someone who has a companion knife or wants a companion knife that is looking for something more high quality than your everyday easy to access companion knife. This will give you all of the benefits of a companion knife you're used to, but you're getting the high performance steels. Basically, they last longer, they're more abrasion resistant, they hold an edge longer, so on and so forth, but you're also getting a really nice, elegant, very unique, aggressified look that you just don't find with those kind of cheap run-of-the-mill blades. And something that I really enjoy about the selection of handle material that Dan Tope uses is this is the Burgundy Burlap Micarta. This stuff is amazing. And I really actually was kind of worried about his choice of putting like Tocxic green liners in here. But I don't know if you can agree with me, but oh, that is just, it looks really, 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 really good. And because this knife is so light, I was worried initially how it was gonna handle tougher tasks like batoning wood and whatnot, but that CPM 3V and that really nice high flat grind just powered through all of that like it was no one's business. But with that said, I mean, that just about covers it. This is a really well thought out, well made, well designed mid-tech by Dan Tope. I'm really excited to have the chance to be able to touch and test this bad boy. This knife performs, and I hope my track record shows that if I don't like something, I'm definitely gonna tell you. Well, Chris, that's all fine and dandy, but I don't give two craps what you gotta say until you tell me how much this knife is, man. Yeah, it's not gonna be a Billy Bay's Walmart special, brother. It's a little more expensive than that. And when I was talking to Dan Tope, it looks like this knife is going to be available on places like DLT Trading and Knife Ship Free. And I want to say this knife is going to go somewhere between the $215 to $225 realm. Not 100% sure whether the knife's going to stick. As far as I know, as of testing, this knife's not even officially released yet. We definitely want to send a special shout out and thanks to Dan Tope for allowing us to have an opportunity to extensively test and use this blade to really give it a really good exercise and workout before it even hits the market. And to me, that really says a lot about a knife maker who's willing to basically ride their entire line and batch of knives on the word of some crazy guy with a camera. But with that said, this just about covers it for this review. And if you enjoyed the full test and review of the TDC by Tope Knives, give this video a big thumbs up and share this out with your friends and family in your social media networks so we can keep growing, thriving, and making awesome videos for you guys. But that just about does it for now. Hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out.